most impressive. But you are not a Jedi yet.
And there it is, the Honda 1500 back in its home. Not too bad. There's still a few things I need to finish off. Little clips and brackets and minor details. But the engine is in, it's running, it's tuned. And I was going to do a video with it running, but of course, as soon as I started it up, ran out of gas. So my next video I will show it running. But I just wanted to show a video of, here it is, back in its original location, and looking about as factory as I could possibly make it. All original, all stock, original hosing clamps. Some other work I've been doing on the Honda is working on this damage right back here. If you watch one of the earlier videos, you'll see this area was dented in and the trim piece was missing. So I managed to hammer and dolly it out, and I'm trying to shape it and try and use as little body filler as possible. Now right here, there was some rust. I used a wire wheel on a angle grinder to simply take the rust down, right down to bare metal. I then applied white vinegar and let that set, and then applied a little more white vinegar. After about 2 days, then wiped it off with water. A lot of guys want to cut the vinegar with water and then use a water-vinegar mix. I use pure white vinegar. Just let that sit on there. It neutralizes the rust and prevents future rusting. After that, I'm going to use a zinc primer and then paint. Hopefully, with all these preps, shouldn't rust again. As you can see, I had to remove the rear bumper. The bumper comes right around and covers to about here, so it made it quite difficult to try and reshape this area. So it was easier just to pull the bumper off. Now, they say if you go on Google, you can look up pretty much anything, which is true. And I looked up remove a Honda bumper, and I found removing bumpers for modern cars, but for this older stuff, nothing, not a one. So as it turns out, the way you do it, right under here, one bolt, another one on the other side, that's it. 2 bolts, you're done. You know, I'm used to working on a lot of American cars where they have like 1,100 bolts and screws and everything holding the damn bumper on. Japanese cars, 2. You gotta like the Japanese cars. So here there was like a little filler panel, and I managed to get the nuts off without breaking the studs. I only broke one stud at the other side, so I have to replace that one, but I managed to save the nut, so I took it off the broken stud. So I can use the original factory nut, put it back on. And this seems to be coming out quite nicely, so a little more hammer and dollying, a little bit of spooning, should be able to shape that just nice. I'll be able to repaint this area and not repaint the entire thing, just this area, blend it in. It's mostly going to be under trim, under the bumper, so I'm not too concerned about it. As you can see, I've got the one broken stud right there, but all the rest came off fine. So 2 bolts to hold on the entire bumper, 17 mil, use an impact gun, and to zip them off.